Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. As I continue to work through the ABRSM Grade 6 Music Theory Workbook, let's now take a look at question 3B, exercise 9. In question 3B, we are required to compose a short freestyle melody in the style of a given opening. In this particular exercise, we are given the opening bars of a saraband for cello in the key of G minor, however with some interesting modal qualities. In this lesson I discussed the characteristics of such a slow Baroque dance, and I suggest in this case a modulation to the dominant minor before returning back to the tonic key, again keeping in mind those modal qualities. Of course, we must be aware that the melody line that we compose always implies a harmony. We need to observe the chords that we are implying and also bear in mind any relevant cadence points. And we must also bear in mind the character and the range of the instrument for which we are composing. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there. And you can find links to this lesson in the cards and in the description box. After this short little video, you can see sample examples taken from the full Patreon lesson, showing you how I give you tips and techniques on composing and structuring a melody, note by note, bar by bar, just as if I was sitting right next to you. Everything you need to understand this advanced level music theory can be found in my Harmony and Composition textbook. This book is available from Amazon, and again you can find links to this in the cards and in the description box below. Enjoy your studies! We have here a saraband for oboe in 3 minim beats per bar. Well, a saraband is a French dance in slow triple time. So we have lento, slow. We can see we've got the triple time there. So that's exactly as you'd expect for a saraband. It was popular in the Baroque period. It's kind of lilting, swaying rhythms that would usually be part of a suite. Now the key, let's have a look. So we're in G minor, which we can see by this tonic note G and the key signature. However, it's kind of confused a little because we've got no F sharps, and this is where we find in this more freestyle composition we may well get more modal. So D minor would not have the E flat, so that would be an E natural. D minor is related to F major. We would want the C sharp unless we're going to keep that modal feel if it's a descending melodic minor scale. So things to think about there. Now I've used quite a lot of this bar, which is keeping things kind of slow. I might just pick up a little bit more using this sequence here, this little feature in sequence, just to kind of get things moving a little bit in this middle section. So it's kind of like an A, B, A. Get things moving a little bit here. So that's a C minor chord. Da-dum. So it's chord 4, quick little blip into C minor. And then definitely, so that's like a 5-1 in C minor, isn't it? Then we'll do the same again, down a step. B flat, but I think that's quite slow, so if we just keep this rhythm, and let's just have a bit of a wider, so if I have an F, because in C minor, if you think about chords 1, 4, 5, C, D, E, F, G, chord 4 would be an F, A, flat C, wouldn't it? And I'm only giving the F. Da-dum, 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 B flat. So let's continue the sequence down to the E flat. Da-dum, da-dum. We're quite strong opening, so I'm going to let that really open out to this halfway point, I think. As it's risen higher, I think it's natural to kind of open up the dynamics a little bit. So we've ended quite loud, but then we'll drop back again. MF, like, and then as it's descending in sequence, I think it works quite nicely to just drop the dynamics